Hello, and we're back, and I'll be continuing from here. So, I'm gonna save all my money, and then I'm gonna join the campaign.
Max! Ah, I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The land has become very dangerous. Now that you're here, there's no time to waste. You need to deliver the supplies we've loaded on these transport beasts at once. A direct route through Grand Shill is a suicide mission. The highway is heavily fortified with enemy troops. Therefore, I believe that an indirect approach through the mountains would be the best way to arrive at Fort Rargan. Of course, you will meet opposition, but we believe that it will be far easier to overcome than what you'd encounter on the highway. Understood. And know that when you arrive at Fort Rargan, the enemy will certainly know how you did it and close off the mountain path. Therefore, once the goods are delivered, head towards the ocean by the control tower as quickly as possible.
I shall do exactly as you say, but why the need to hurry to the ocean after delivering the supplies? I thought the naval blockade still prevented enemy reinforcements from arriving by sea.
The naval blockade still stands. However, I believe that Wolfgang has already planned countermeasures to neutralize its effect.
I see your point.
However, I'm wasting your valuable time with these details. You should depart at once.
Right. Let's go.
Hey, this is something we could all say for me. What was your friend Max thinking? I mean, look at all these rocks and thorny bushes. I mean, I bet we're all looking out for some serious line time or nasty flea bites at that very least. Why can't we just use the highway? You're a fool. I believe the minister when he said that the highway is heavily fortified. Shall it be suicide? My only concern is that the boulders and the bushes make it difficult to see the terrain completely. Ambush is a real possibility. Right, we must advance carefully then. Switching progress ahead, and just waiting for something to happen right now. Look. Alright, so...
This is what they call...
Will you... You're it.
We lost one. And we'll go ahead and attack the other archer. Use the dash, that way you can get up there fast.
You're going.
God. Okay, that hurt. Let's see, so now we're just gonna clear the rest of these guys out. All I have to worry about is this guy. I think now. I think it's the last one. So yeah, that should finish. We lost one animal, so we didn't get gold. But it was still a mission complete, right? So it's all good. Okay, that's good. Maximum MP up. Maximum range up. Alright. Now that's blocked off, so. Using the mountain path, Wayne and the others at last made the way to Fort Origin with those supplies that were so desperately needed. With the goods you brought, we can hold out here for a few more months. Thank you. Once the blockade yields results, we'll return and support you in attacking the enemies surrounding the fort. I look forward to that time. Do your best to hold up until then. We shall. The fact that you helped deliver the supplies was fortuitous as well. To have Carmine the Lightsaber deliver these goods in person is an incredible boost to troop morale. King Elliot probably was counting on that. Yes, it seems as if your young king is at last showing his ability to capture the hearts of his subject with acts of compassion. Sorry to cut this short, but we must depart quickly. Of course, but I must warn you, our scouts have reported that the route used to travel here has been overrun with enemy troops. So we will head towards the Seattle as Max expected. Got it. Go quickly before that path is cut off as well. And so I'm just going to do it here. Alright, well, we're going to be ending this here in a second. I'm just going to save it and then we're going to see what the small scene is that's in here. What is earlier? You have such a strange look on your face. I was just thinking back to when we met in Niagara's Village, right? Yes, it's funny looking back. I never guessed I would still be traveling with you now. Of course, back when you weren't entirely certain I was a criminal. Wasn't a criminal. Well, I had my concerns, but I was fairly certain you weren't dangerous. Now, all business as usual. Do you ever let your guard down? I was trained never to lower my guard. Besides, your actions were so obvious that even a novice could see your intentions. Now you're joking, right? Think about it, with all the backtracking you did. Do you think it's a coincidence that you weren't captured? You have Xenos to thank for that. Besides, I didn't want to lose my surveillance target. Now that you mention it, Xenos was hinted at something like that, but is he... I can't speak on his behalf, but know that he was doing the same work as I am. But it was only for a short time. So Xenos was a Shadow Knight. It was a difficult time and many were assigned tasks that emotional toll taken. Okay. Well, I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe.